Hey guys, Jared the Carmine here for blowtorchbellyfat.com. Today I'm going to talk about two supposedly healthy foods that the industry and even nutritionists tout as, being extremely effective for weight loss, for prevention of disease, etc. But when you really dig down to the nitty-gritty of it all, it's they're kind of misled. Okay, so let's just begin and we'll get started. First food I'm talking about is wheat, and anything that contains wheat, any type of products. This can be found in bagels, breads, cereal, pasta, crackers, bagels. I said bagels. Muffins, even beer. Okay, the problem is a lot of people, they don't have an allergy to wheat, but they have an intolerance. Okay, which means that their body doesn't really do a good job of breaking down this food. For example, have you ever had some type of meal with a lot of wheat, gluten, pasta, bread, whatever, and felt really bloated in your stomach or just a lot of cramping going on? This is because you might potentially have a gluten intolerance. I've even had some clients that started losing a lot of weight once we cut gluten and wheat out of their diets. It's pretty amazing. Reason we have this intolerance, or a lot of us have this intolerance, is because around 10,000 years ago when we domesticated and settled down and started planting wheat for crops and food, this is when all these problems started arising. We never really evolved on a wheat and grains based diet. We evolved on a meat, organ meat, nuts, berries, fruit type of diet. Okay, so that's the reason why we have a lot of problems associated when we consume any type of wheat. Second food product we're going to be talking about, fruit juice. You would think fruit juice is great, has a lot of vitamin C. That's true. However, if you look at the back of the ingredients, the sugar in the fruit is astronomical. It's about 20 to 28 grams of sugar per serving, per 8-ounce cup. Now, if you compare that with a can of Coke, that is almost the same. And a can of Coke is around 38, I believe, or 32 grams of sugar for 12 ounces. So the ratios are almost the same. It's pretty disturbing when you think about it. And the problem is a lot of people think fruit juice is healthy. However, if you drink a lot of it, you're just adding to the obesity rate in America. It can cause mood swings, type 2 diabetes. It's really not that good. You're better off, if you want juice, to juice your own fruit. You're going to get a lot of fiber out of it because you can hold on to that fiber, use it in baking products as such, healthy baking products, and you get all the necessary vitamins and nutrients from the juice. It's much healthier, and it's all natural and organic. Now, I know these two foods normally you would never think are bad for you, but they really are. You're better off not eating them at all. Okay, you just have to do your homework and look up the ingredients yourself, and you could figure out what's good for you and what's not. So that's it for today. I hope you guys like this presentation. Okay, really just do your own homework when trying to buy groceries and trying to get healthier in your everyday living. And yeah, I mean, just do your own homework and just make smart decisions. Okay, this is me, Jared the Carmine. That's my picture, blowtorchbellyfat.com. If you like more, I give away a free 90-page fat loss manual that I wrote up myself on my blog at blowtorchbellyfat. All you gotta do is click the link above or below and you can receive that report. Thanks and have a good day.